right now. Got 3 kids in the back.
I'm a bad dad! I'm a bad dad!
Calm down, man. I'll be back in a second. I need a drink.
Is my woman okay? Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, I do not have my life.
It all happened on May 24th, 2024, on State Route 104 near Lucasville in Scioto County, Ohio, where a drive home from a kindergarten graduation ended in one of the most devastating crashes officers would ever respond to. At first, responding officers were not arriving to make an arrest. They were arriving to save lives. When they reached the scene, they found a 1998 Chevrolet Cavalier destroyed after colliding with a truck pulling a camper.
You cut this car open with?
I don't know.
3 babies in the back seat.
I don't
I've got other units responding.
Baby, I need you to stay away. Get somebody come over here and take her.
We have.
Please, some of this one we're saying. I'm going to ready to now. I've never dealt with this in my life. You think she's going to be okay?
1880 Portsmouth, 1880 Portsmouth. Break all traffic right now, 1880 Portsmouth.
1880.
I've got 3 kids in the back, small. We're trying to cut the doors off. One may be a signal 30. I need help from fire department. Anything I can get, signal 5.
I'm going to use storm bag.
What do we need to try to cut? I don't know.
know. Do we need to just drag him out there and see him?
I would start cutting everything.
I mean, we can just try to drag him
Then I
out
would
there.
drag him out. Okay, you want me to cut the seatbelt out? Let me cut. Can we cut whatever we can cut out?
Cut the seatbelt out. Okay, well then we need to just pull him out.
Okay, let me cut. Is that completely off?
The back of the car had taken the worst of the impact, and trapped inside were 3 small children. Behind the wheel was 22-year-old Gage A. Smith. In the passenger seat was his girlfriend, Courtney Copus. The 3 children were in the back seat. Within seconds, the entire scene became chaos. Officers called for fire crews, medics, cutting tools, and anyone who could help. The children were trapped so tightly in the wreckage that responders had to cut, pull, and tear pieces of the car apart just to reach them.
Breathe, okay? You keep breathing, okay? Just breathe, okay? Can you please get my babies out?
We're working on it.
I really appreciate everything you do right here, okay? My babies are my world. That's all they're all.
I got the seatbelt cut. I just don't know how to get it.
Leave this before there might be a penalty. Yeah, right there. Try to get him out, please.
Smith was conscious, panicked, and repeatedly asking about the children and Courtney as soon as he got out of the wreckage. But while he was pleading for help, officers were trying to focus on the only thing that mattered in that moment: getting the victims out of the car.
They're coming.
The squad don't help,
Thank you for getting my son out the car.
There you go. Take care of the squad. Over here.
Gotta go.
We got one now. Where's the other door? There's more in the back.
We got a female still trapped. We don't care what happened, man. Let's just put the babies out. There's another. Here, there's another belt. He's got a belt on.
Oh,
3 of them, guys. I have 3 babies in here. I wish I would have never gave you that. Baby, are you breathing? Breathe for me, okay?
I don't know.
Breathe. You're okay.
If someone can get in there and get a hold of him and yank him out.
I'm really worried about my little girl. I'm gonna have to have some grave surgery or something.
Can we get?
Wake up. Well, can I try to jack this right here? See if we can get the door open. Wake up.
Try.
Wake
If
up.
it'll break loose, get it.
Baby, I need you to
do whatever we can do. Just break it
We just got in
loose.
the car wreck, and the babies are in the car. You need to wake up. I will get there if I got to, man, with everything I got in me to put that back.
Hey, back up, back up.
What about her head?
Back up.
She has seizures.
I understand that, but all right, back up.
Come on, dude. All right, thank you, please, thank you. Please.
I don't know if we can.
I don't know either.
I don't know if we can we lift her out? Whatever we got to do, if we can get her out enough, we can move this.
I need this jack out of my way. We need to get her out.
There's no other sidewalk.
The footage is difficult because it does not begin like a criminal investigation. It begins like a rescue. Officers and firefighters are crawling around the crushed vehicle, trying to find a way inside. They are cutting seat belts, forcing doors open, moving metal, and trying to reach children who should have been safe on their way home from a school celebration.
Keep praying. Keep
Can you direct the squad in here?
I need to get on their mom and dad right
You know
now.
what? Right now.
I need to get on their dad.
Bring the squad in. They're coming around.
I'm a bad dad. I'm a bad dad. I'm a bad dad. I'm such a bad dad. Come on, lady. Come on.
I need.
What? Get into your arm, baby. Oh, no, I got
We need her out.
I can't fuck you from this angle.
What is it?
Oh, my God.
I can't get her from this angle.
We're not going to be able to lift her out of here right here, boss.
I need at least one more person.
You're going to have to give us a little bit of help.
What we need?
There we go. Come on. All right. Got her, boss?
Yep. All right, we got her. At the bottom of her. Got her.
Yep, feet. Yep, I got her.
Yep. Just open the door. Let us get her in there. Here, grab the top in. Hold on. One. Pull. Just pull.
I don't care.
We're better off just to get him out than leave him in there.
Yeah.
I pulled it forward as much as I can get it.
Do you want me to get in there and pull him out? Do you want me in there and pull him out? Oh my God!
We don't have anything to get the net
I say we-
forward.
What the happened?
They are working on it.
Oh my God. Please get my baby.
See if you can.
No, I just want them. They're all that. They're my everything.
I know they are. I know they are, sir.
Fuck everything in this car. I just want them. If my car is not legal, I don't have
It
money.
doesn't matter. Stay with your wife.
I just want them to know right now.
Okay?
At the time, responders still did not know the full story. They did not know how fast Smith had been driving. They did not know the condition of the car. They did not know what was in his system. They only knew that 3 children were trapped in the back seat, and every second mattered. But as the rescue continued, the first details began to surface.
Boss, we got one more. Her head's pinned over here. Her head's pinned over here badly.
I need a stall. She's pinned. I can't.
I think you could drop my
Will that?
down between the seat.
I wonder if the seat will move. Will that seat move forward at all?
Cruiser for a lever. No, lever.
Here, right here.
I really thank you so much for coming to the rescue. Oh my God. Thank you for coming to the rescue.
I can't get it. I know. God damn it.
Fuck. Damn this, and we're going to find the back of that seat and fuck it out.
Witnesses told officers that Smith's car had been moving aggressively before the crash. According to the investigation, he had been driving more than 80 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone, passing other vehicles, and then lost control before the vehicle spun into the path of the truck and camper. But speed was only part of the story. Investigators later discovered that the car should not have been on the road at all. It was a salvage vehicle, uninsured, unregistered, and mechanically unsafe. One of the brake lines had been disconnected, forcing Smith to rely on the parking brake to slow the car down. And Smith did not even have a valid driver's license. What first looked like a horrific crash was slowly becoming something much darker. A chain of reckless decisions that had all collided in one place.
Come on back. Yep, you're good. I got you. You're good. Okay. Thank you. You take that, guys.
I had Madison. I had Amy.
Will that whole seat just lift up?
I don't know. Her legs are pinned so bad we can't get her out.
Not right there. Not right there. No, hey, there's a. Her hand is right there.
Westbound 16.
Her hand is right there.
All normal boys. All normal. Get 346.
Her leg is pinned. I don't know if there's a way to cut that seat right now.
Put that thing in here.
Get anything enough to grab her arm.
What's her hand, Bob?
Her arm. Where's her arm? If we could. I'm working on it. Hold on, she's stuck in with the belt. Is she still on one?
I need this back.
Hey, keep moving those jaws over the line.
We get that back door back.
Those jaws they still need to keep going. There's a pinpoint on it.
I get that back seat out.
Where we gotta go?
Take that, go. Get him out of here. Yeah, go. Hold that. Seatbelt right here. Right? There's a seatbelt right here around her waist.
Here. There. Cut it.
Right.
You got your holder? Anybody got any Bodycam?
Hey, next. Driver of the car.
He's a driver.
Driver of the car.
Correct.
We had to pull him away. So
Is my woman okay?
I don't know.
Right here, we just rolled up here.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, I do not have my license. I'm gonna be 100% truthful with you. Like, my babies are that's everything I got, man. Hear me? They're everything I got. Can you please try to help you something?
We got you. Tell you what, man.
I really just got this car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll have you have a seat in the back of my car real
That's
quick.
fine, man. I ain't got a problem with that.
No. We'll have you have back there until we get everything settled down.
Yes,
okay?
yes,
Right
sir.
over here, buddy.
Yes, sir. I don't know how I got off the car.
There you go. Right here.
How did I get off the car?
I don't know, bud. Have a seat here, man. It's cool in there, okay? Just calm down for me.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Please do everything you can, please,
We
sir.
will. Absolutely.
Hey, listen, and Nick Opus, oh my God, he works at the brewery. His name's Nick Opus. That's who her ex-husband is, and that's the kid's father. And I just want you to know all that, sir. Scotty, this is tripping me out.
As officers worked the scene, Smith was placed in the back of a patrol car. He told officers several times that he did not have a license. He seemed shaken, emotional, and desperate to know what was happening to his family. But the evidence was already beginning to tell a different story.
If he went to pass a car and saw the truck, or if he just wasn't paying attention and got over in the oncoming lane. Anyway, he went to correct it and swerved back to the right to the northbound lane. Damn car broke sideways, and it pretty much spun around, and that truck and camper hit the back of that car, smashed his family, killed 3 kids and a wife.
Buddy, what did you do for me real
We're
quick?
gonna get with the state patrol, Josh, Officer
Lewis.
Yeah. And give his report statement.
When you're ready.
There you go, buddy. Calm down, man. I'll be back in a second. I need a drink. Okay.
Inside and around the vehicle, investigators found signs that drugs may have played a role. Later testing confirmed THC, hydrocodone, and oxycodone in Smith's system. Prosecutors also said he had been in possession of nearly 100 illegal pain pills at the time of the crash and had admitted to selling them for profit. That detail changed the case completely. Because this was not just about a driver losing control. It was about an unlicensed man driving an unsafe car with drugs in his system. while 3 children and their mother were inside.
All right. We have all of your information, so those things. Okay. Are you injured?
My shoulder hurts, my elbow hurts. Seatbelt pretty well up.
Okay. Is anybody else in there with you?
Not in the truck, no.
Nobody in the camper either?
No, no one's in the
Okay,
camper.
so
You want me to open it up for you? So you can...
Single occupant?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go ahead and open it up just to, that way I can cover all my grounds. Hey, are you free?
Kind of.
Okay. I want to make sure that he gets looked at. He's complaining of this. No, you're fine. Hey, just like in just a few minutes, catch your breath, okay?
Leave. There's a...
Well,
I'm with them. I don't have a partner even. He needed transported. I couldn't do anything.
okay. Well, we'll get somebody else, okay? Let's open up this camper trailer and take a look at it.
Now, it's going to be a little tight. I'm going to open up Otis. Start putting some information in it.
Okay.
And I'll upload it so you can download it.
Okay.
There's a little bit of shit everywhere.
No, you're good.
Yeah, he's told me about 4 times he doesn't have a driver's license. I said, I know you told me. So you need to check him. I mean, he keeps repeating himself.
I'm gonna try to let him cool out for a minute.
Yeah. Well, I gave him some Gatorade.
I need him to be like completely mellow before I even have a conversation.
I broke him off because I got stuck. Yeah, he was real hysterical when I got here, and then
Did you get his information?
I mean, talking about like the 4 of them. There's like nothing. Yeah. We had to lift the front seat passenger out. She was lifeless. You good? Yeah.
Oh my God.
You good, bud?
A little bit.
Turn his hair on a little bit higher.
The 3 children, 6-year-old Madison Copas, 5-year-old Xavier Smith, and 4-year-old Navy Copas, did not survive. Courtney Copas was critically injured and later died from her injuries as well. What started as a rescue scene became a quadruple fatality investigation. And the more investigators learned, the harder it became to view the crash as an accident in the ordinary sense. Smith had been driving too fast. He had been passing cars in unsafe areas. He was impaired. His vehicle was not roadworthy. The brakes were compromised, and the children in the back were not properly protected from the force of the crash. Every detail pointed to the same conclusion. This was not one bad moment. It was the result of choices that had been building long before the impact. In July 2025, Gage A. Smith was found guilty of 4 counts of murder and dozens of additional offenses, including aggravated vehicular homicide, child endangering, felonious assault, aggravated vehicular assault, and drug trafficking-related charges. He was sentenced to life in prison and will not be eligible for parole until he is at least 82 years old. But no sentence could undo what happened on State Route 104. A family had been driving home from a kindergarten graduation. A day that should have ended with pictures, small celebrations, and children safely back at home, instead ended with officers and firefighters tearing open a crushed car on the side of the road. That is what makes this Bodycam encounter so devastating. The officers did not arrive to chase a suspect or break up a fight. They arrived to save children from a wreck that should never have happened. And by the time they got there, the decisions that caused it had already taken everything. But now, this next case is disturbing in a completely different way, because this time, officers are not responding to a crash. They are responding to a child no one can seem to find. And that takes us to Rock Island, Illinois, where police were called to a home after receiving a tip that sounded almost too disturbing to be real.
I have a question. Back in December, because I'm just now finding out about this, did y'all get anything that a little boy may have shot himself in the head?
I mean, not that I recall.
Okay, I'm asking this because it's a really concern for me. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to do. The situation is serious to me. I don't know how you guys would approach the situation. I don't want her to know that I made the call, but I'm very concerned.
Even though the first anonymous caller did not have enough information to prove what had happened, police still followed up on the report. But at the time, they found nothing that gave them a reason to search the home or take the case any further. For months, the allegation seemed to go nowhere. But that first call was only the beginning. 8 months later, on July 23, 2023, another report came in, this time from the Department of Children and Family Services. And this call was much harder to ignore.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and I'm with the DCFS hotline, and I was calling to make a welfare check on a family that we got a call about. And I think you guys have already had a call about this, but
Where's
we got
that?
another one, and it was just odd to us. It's 1728 20.5 Avenue.
Okay.
And we were told that the mom, Sushi, S-U-S-H-I, my caller is a friend of the mom, and the mom told the caller that one of her children, Zion Staples, had himself in December of 2022, and that the body is in the basement of the home.
And so, on July 25, 2023, officers arrived at the home of the woman named Sushi Staples. At first, even police were not sure what to believe. The information was strange, incomplete, and difficult to verify. But when officers spoke with Sushi at the door, she immediately denied everything.
How can I help you? Hi.
Are you Miss Staples?
Yes, how can I help you?
So we got kind of a weird phone call. Do you know Latricia?
No.
No.
I don't know anybody out here.
Some lady called DCFS and
What?
and kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally themselves.
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me too. That's what.
I am so sorry about this. My ex-husband, his new girlfriend, this broad is off the chain. I have went down to Rock Island and filed a police report on her.
Okay.
I have went and put a restraining order on her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tony. This girl is never in it. She has so many different Facebook pages she stalks me from. She has made up different names, called me from different numbers. I have changed my number, tried to do everything I can.
Right.
Unfortunately, I can never seem to get them served because they're always bouncing around in the Chicago area.
Oh, okay. They're not even down here.
They're
then?
not even out here. And
Okay.
it's been a constant...
Have we been here before?
No, you've never come to my house for anything. I've been here for 7 years and never had a problem in Rock Island.
She told them she did not have a son named Zion. According to Sushi, the accusations were part of a long pattern of false reports, online stalking, and attempts to ruin her life. And at first, that explanation did not seem impossible. Investigators later learned there had been previous reports made against Sushi that did not lead anywhere. So, from the outside, it was possible this was another false allegation from someone with a grudge. But when officers asked if they could look in the basement, Sushi refused and told them they would need a warrant.
I get it. Just so I can check the box off, can I look in your basement real quick and I'll get out
No,
of here?
you need a search warrant to do that. I'm sorry, I'm not about to have my rights violated because someone makes your rainless allegations like this.
I know. Like I said, it sounded crazy to me too. I'm just up here seeing if, we have to investigate it, no matter how crazy it sounds.
If you want to do that, I would suggest you go through the proper protocols.
That was her legal right. But it also meant police could not simply walk away. Because if the tip was true, then somewhere inside that house was a missing child no one had seen in months. So the next day, officers returned with a search warrant. This time, the tone was different.
She looked out the window. Hello.
Yes.
Sushi? Can you come out?
What's going on?
Well, just step on out. I'll explain everything.
Wait a minute, my kid's in here.
Okay, I understand that, but we have a search warrant for the house.
For your cooperation to be up front with us.
Hold on.
So step on out.
No, step out.
What part of the house do you all have a search warrant for?
The whole house.
The whole house.
So you need to step out. Step out.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
Open the door.
Well, I'll walk in casually. We're not gonna tear up your house or anything. So
Calm down. My kids are in here.
Okay.
Please.
How many?
4.
And where at in the house?
They're upstairs. I just made them go upstairs. I don't want to scare my kids. Can we just calm
These
down?
officers are gonna walk in there with you. Then I got a copy of the warrant here for you, honey.
Can I see the warrant, please? And I can call my lawyer.
Security here.
Can I see the warrant before we walk any further?
Just-
I'm calm.
we have a valid search warrant. So
I understand, but you haven't let me see it, Chet, and you're walking through my house.
it's right here. You don't run how you don't. You're not.
Okay. I'm trying to see.
So I need your phone too.
My phone. That's not my phone.
Well,
Hold on to that. So
Okay.
which rooms are your kids in?
obviously not.
They're upstairs. I am very cooperative. I'm not fighting anybody.
You're fine. You're fine.
Look, I'm
Tina?
scared. My kids are
Going
here.
upstairs and checking.
My kids are here. I'm just trying to. I don't see my kids.
Are there any adults here, ma'am? Ma'am, are there any adults here?
No.
I need to know for safety.
She's asking you.
Huh?
For safety reasons, I'm going up to the kids. Are there adults up there?
No, it's 4 girls. Look, I'm shaking. Okay.
We get it.
My kids are here.
Sure.
Can we just calm down?
Yep. We just got to make sure that for our safety, because
We can't let you wander.
you don't know me, I don't
I'm
know
not
you.
wondering. I'm in
So
one
we
spot.
want to make sure that the house is safe, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
I'm in one spot.
Sushi was no longer speaking to officers at the front door for a quick welfare check. Police were now entering her home, searching the basement, checking rooms, and trying to confirm whether Zion Staples was a real child, a fake identity, or something much worse, and Sushi was clearly stressed about it.
Police department. Police department.
Sounds hollow.
Oh, it's all sealed. I mean, we have to.
At first, the search did not reveal what the caller had described. Officers checked the basement and found nothing that confirmed a body was there. A suspicious barrel was examined, but it was empty. For a moment, it looked like the tip might have been wrong. But while the house search continued, detectives sat down with Sushi and started asking questions. That was when her story began to fall apart.
But who is this Zion that was interviewed by DCFS up in Chicago, right in the presence of all your other children?
There was no one
Zion
interviewed.
Staples.
No one was interviewed. Where did you say someone named Zion Staples was interviewed?
Well, somewhere here, we've got to clear this up with this Zion Staples.
Yes, and
Benefits, listen to it. Benefits being put in his name that you're receiving from.
I haven't received any benefits.
And then also involved in this.
I haven't received any benefits. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, it's
Someone has stolen my identity. I have proof of that. If you go in my phone, you'll be able to see the messages between me and the FBI agent in Milwaukee. So
But this is separate from that with the DCFS call.
because somebody is obviously claiming benefits and getting getting food stamps or something.
But they're getting food stamps for your 4 daughters and Zion.
And I've been having a hard time with that because I can't get any because of that, and I've been working on it.
Sushi kept denying it. She said her identity had been stolen. She claimed other people had falsely used her information. She said someone must have created fake documents or added Zion's name without her knowledge. But every explanation only created more questions. If Zion did not exist, why did government records list him with her family? If he was only part of an identity theft scheme, why had DCFS records connected him to her household? And if this was all a setup, why did the caller seem to know details that matched what investigators were now finding? As detectives pressed harder, Sushi became more emotional and more defensive. She kept shifting the focus back to her ex-husband, the woman she accused of stalking her, and the fear that her other children would be taken away. But the detectives were not asking about her ex anymore. They were asking about Zion. And then, officers found something inside the home that changed the entire interview. Documents connected to Zion Staples were located in the house.
Birth certificate?
What is that?
Birth certificate.
For Zion Staples.
Zion Staples.
That's not mine.
Sushi Staples, child. It's found in your room.
We need to get this figured out. Stop
lying.
It's over.
Where's that kid? You need to come clean because we're not going anywhere. This is just, you're just going to dig yourself a bigger grave now. I asked you if there's anything with Zion's name in this house. You said no. So let's start all over, okay? Who is Zion?
Because we're starting with something that we're being told really terrible, and then we're talking about down here with maybe fraud. We don't know. But somewhere along here, we need to get the full thing here and understand what this is. What is the part of this that this really is? Because you know what they told you last night, and that's something horrible.
That's
but then there's
horrible.
And then we're talking about, are you getting benefits from a child that doesn't exist but have all this stuff for? We need to know the truth here. It's done. It's over. We're in the middle of this now. We have evidence to show this now.
So let's start over. Who is Zion? Is he your son? I mean, the cat's out of the bag now. I need to know.
Can I just get my kids somewhere safe, please?
We need to. Here's the thing, hon.
I will go with you where you want to go. Just let me call my family. That's it.
We need to
Come get my kids. That's it.
We need to open up and talk about this.
Oh.
And I know this might be the toughest thing you've ever done, but we have to figure this out now. This is as serious gets, and we need to understand what's going on here. We're too far in now. Okay? Let's take a moment here. Let's relax, but we've got to get this discussed and get it out in the open.
I can see. This is eating you. This is eating you up inside. Okay.
Oh my God.
Either Zion was a real child who needed to be found, or Sushi needed to explain why his name and records were tied to her. That is when her story changed again.
I had a person that makes documents. And it was just really hard. Like,
So is Zion a real person?
no.
She claimed Zion was part of a fraud scheme. According to her, she had paid someone to create documents so that an extra dependent could be used for benefits or taxes. She said the documents were fake and that Zion was just a name on paperwork.
They made it for me to have an extra dependent on my income taxes, but I never used it. So I gave it to somebody else to use for theirs so they can get more money.
Okay, that doesn't add up though because the benefits coming to you at this house.
Yeah, so that was the thing. I get the benefits and they filed the taxes.
That's the split?
That's the split.
But investigators still did not believe her, because her reaction did not look like someone caught in simple benefits fraud. It looked like someone hiding something much deeper.
So when we talk to your kids, are they going to tell you that they had a brother named Zion who's away on vacation? Is that what they're going to tell us? Staying with Grandpa?
What?
So we're going to talk to your kids. We are. There's no way around that. Okay? And when we ask them if they have any brothers, are they going to tell us we have a brother Zion, but he's been gone for 6 months on vacation or anything like that? Because if they do, that's going to put a big damper on this story and make things look really...
No, but I'm going to ask you this that my kids have counsel present.
You don't.
That's not how
that's
that
not
works.
part of it.
But you can't.
Yeah, we
You
can.
can't question my
Yes,
kids
we can.
without counsel.
Absolutely.
Listen, I think
Absolutely
this
we can.
goes a lot deeper than a fraud issue. You've got passages out there in the Bible that are underlying that. I think this goes a little deeper than a fraud issue.
It's passages in the Bible. It's a Bible
That mentions Zion, and it's underlined. If Zion was just a money-making scheme and just a fictitious thing, we wouldn't be worried about
But my religion has nothing to do with the allegations. I keep that Bible
But I can
verse
tell
open
in your emotion that there's something more here than a fraud issue.
You've been through the system, and you're not going to be bawling and crying like that
For over some theft
over a identity
That's a
theft crap.
There's something more here, and we need to get that uncovered. And that's why we're saying, if you're not going to provide it, we are going to talk to the kids too. We need to know what's going on here with this.
What? What's wrong with my? Why is he yelling?
He was talking. He was trying to get somebody else.
There's something more going on here, and I can tell by your emotion that it's more than a theft issue.
Mommy, are you okay?
No, what's going on?
She's trying to take us.
Hang on.
What?
No.
Wait. Why are you trying to take my kids out of here?
Because we're going to talk to them.
But you can't take.
No.
Can I call my lawyer? Do not talk to them without an attorney. Do you understand me?
Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you.
Serenity. None of you. Do not speak without an attorney. Do you hear me? Do you understand me, Serenity? Look at me. None of you are to talk to them or answer any questions without an attorney, okay? You understand? Don't answer any questions at all. You understand? You understand? Do not. Instruct Sophia and Olivia to do the same. And A-Marie. Do not talk without an attorney. Because now you all are railroading us.
Railroading anybody. We're trying to figure out what is going on.
You're trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
And I just told you. And you're taking my kids out of my home, something you said you was not going to do.
They're going to a house to be interviewed.
You're taking
He
them
told you we were
away
going
from me.
to. We're not taking them anywhere. We're taking them to go get interviewed.
Can I call a lawyer, please?
Do you want a
Can I
lawyer?
call my family. Now I'm feeling like I'm boxed in. I can't even use my phone to call anyone.
We're seizing your phone. If you want a phone number or something out of there, we can get that for you. So if you want an attorney, we can be done with this, and we're just going to keep digging and digging and digging and digging.
And are you going to bring my kids back in the house?
After they're done interviewed, then DCFS is gonna
my kids without a lawyer though. Like
they're not in trouble.
They're not.
I'm not there, and you're not. You're interviewing them
Because you're
without
wanting to
me.
control them.
I'm not controlling them.
That's what you're saying. You're saying you just sat here and instructed them to not talk or do
You're
anything.
taking them to some unknown place and questioning my kids.
We're not going to question them. There's trained professionals that it's called the Child Advocacy Center. Okay, and a police
you're
officer.
taking them to a center. You just basically
It's a house like a couple miles away from here.
You came and searched my house.
Well, we're not done searching it.
Yeah, with a warrant.
You're interrogating me,
Exactly.
and you are telling me I can't call family and I can't call a lawyer. I can't call a lawyer and let them know you are here. I can't call a lawyer to come here to my house while I'm being questioned by you.
If you want an attorney right now, we can we'll just be done.
We'll be done.
All right.
But the investigation continues.
Okay.
Okay. Go and turn it off for me.
Oh, no. I'm going to jail? What am I going to jail for? What have I done?
You just admitted to fraud.
So now you're going to railroad me on fraud?
Railroad you what? We're trying to figure out where your kid is. You're saying that he doesn't exist.
My kid. So now you're trying to railroad me.
Railroad you what? You did this to yourself.
Your officer just said he didn't. I didn't get any benefits though. I didn't file any IRS returns.
You're in possession of false documentation, and you already said that you signed up and have them for financial aid.
But I didn't. That's what I told you. Someone stole my identity.
You said you did it, but
I
they
told you
claim
I
I'm
bought the documents. I
Have a
told
seat.
you I bought
Have a
the
seat.
documents. I told you I bought the documents, but they were never used for me. They were never used for me. I never used them. You don't have any proof that I used anything. That's not proof. Anybody could have done that.
Anybody? You said
Yes.
You said you did
my
it.
identity was stolen. I'm working with the FBI about it.
Keep lying.
That's the truth. That's the truth. I'm working with the FBI about it.
While this was going on, detectives also knew that another interview was happening at the same time. The caller, later identified as Sushi's hairdresser, was speaking with investigators and giving them a far more detailed version of what she had been told.
Tell me why I'm here.
You're here because one of my clients, her son was found in her garage or garbage pail, and I called because she had told me about it, but not specifically saying that it was her. She said that it was her friend.
And that was on December 23rd?
It might have been, it was on one of her appointments. We talked about this on a couple different occasions, but the only way that I know is the specific date is because of, I take pictures after I do someone's hair.
Mm-hmm. The very first time she brought this up, so it was, she got her on December 23rd. Mm-hmm. She got her hair cut. Did she say anything that day?
Yeah, it had to have been that day.
Okay.
It had to have been that day because that's fine. We don't talk on the phone, but it's only appointments. She had came in and I think she had, stressed how she was up the night before. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, girl, my friend, I can't even, she didn't say her friend name. She's like, my friend, she going through it real bad. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, she was going to the store. She said her friend from Chicago. She went to the store, and when she got home, when she walked in the house, her fucking kids had shot her son. She said in the head. They had her son in the head. And I'm like, I'm behind her doing her hair, and she's like, the kids in the head with a gun while she was gone to the store, and when she walked in the house, the baby was on the floor, obviously deceased, and she said that the friend had tried to do CPR on him, and he was obviously dead. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, it's a mess, girl. She don't know what to do. She's a nurse. She just got her nursing. What did she say? She just got her nursing. She didn't want nobody to take her. She don't know what to do because she don't want nobody to take her kids. Nobody's gonna take care of her kids like she take care of her kids. And that I'm like, well, what you mean she don't know what she gonna do? What happened? Did she call the police or what's going on? And she's like, nah, she ain't. I said, when it happened? And she's like, last night, girl, last night. She not gonna call him. She trying to figure out what she gonna do. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, she trying to figure out what she gonna do, yada, yada, yada.
The hairdresser said the story felt too specific to ignore.
She came again December 26th, and we had to have had that conversation again. But at that appointment, she was going to visit her husband. If it wasn't that appointment, it might have been the January 5th appointment. It was one of those appointments. She was going to visit her husband in prison, whoever he is. I don't know who he is. Because she said she wanted to talk with her husband about taking her friend's kids because her friend still hadn't called the police. Her friend was keeping the baby in his bed, is what she said, that the friend was keeping the baby in his bed. She wanted him to be peaceful. He was wrapped up in this, like in covers or blankets in his room. She was keeping him in his room.
And over time, she began to suspect the friend Sushi kept describing may not have been a friend at all. It may have been Sushi herself. Back at the house, officers continued searching.
My neighbor, they've been knowing me for 6 years. You see that badge over there? I work 2 jobs at Genesis.
I hear you.
I go to school out here. God, this is embarrassing.
They had checked the basement. They had questioned Sushi. They had found documents. But they still had not found Zion. Until someone searched the garage. And what they find there echoes exactly what they were told in the call.
January of 2023, the first week of January, I believe it was around the 3rd of January. It was between the 3rd or the 8th. I received a phone call from Sushi. And the phone call at first was just like a regular phone call, like how you been doing and stuff like that. And then I heard her like crying a little bit. And I asked her, I said, what's wrong? And she just stated to me that Christmas will never be the same again. She then stated to me, I said, why, what happened? And she was like hesitant to bring it out and tell me. She then told me that her son she was gone from the house, and she told me that her son had shot himself.
And who do you know her son as?
Zion.
Okay.
She stated that he himself, at the time he was 9 years old. I said, what do you mean he shot himself? How did he, I asked her several questions like, how did he get a gun? Like, how did that happen? She explained to me that she had just stepped out to run some errands, and she received a call from her daughter saying that Zion was gone. And weeks went past. I asked her again about it. Then she started busting out in tears. And she said, she told me she never turned it in. She feared that they would take her kids away, and she was scared to lose everything. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she said she still had them there. She told me she purchased a burning barrel from Home Depot or something like that you burn leaves and stuff in, and she stored them in that. I'm like, what? And she said, yeah, he was stored in that in her basement. She never showed me. I never seen it. She never actually showed me exactly where it happened in the house. She just told me it happened in her room. And that's why she redid her room, and we would have conversations about her moving and stuff like that, and how she wanted to move out the house, and maybe if she can move out the house and just put it behind her and no one would never know about it. And then she said then she would just have to live with it.
Inside that trash can were indeed the remains of 10-year-old Zion Staples. The search was over. The child Sushi had spent hours denying was real had been inside the garage the entire time. Investigators later determined that Zion had died in December 2022 from an accidental gunshot wound. According to the investigation, he had accessed a gun inside the home and accidentally shot himself while Sushi was not there. But instead of calling 911, reporting his death, or letting authorities handle what happened, Sushi concealed his body. For months, Zion remained hidden in the garage while Sushi continued living in the home with her other children. That is what makes this case so disturbing. Police did not arrive knowing exactly what they would find. They arrived with a tip that sounded almost unbelievable. A mother denied her son existed, blamed harassment, blamed identity theft, blamed fake documents, and claimed there was no child named Zion. But every answer brought investigators closer to the truth. By the end of the search, the case was no longer about a strange welfare check or a possible fraud scheme. It was about a 10-year-old boy who had been hidden from the world for months. Sushi Staples was initially charged with multiple felonies connected to concealing Zion's death and lying to police. In January 2024, she pleaded guilty to endangering the life or health of a child. In February 2024, she was sentenced to 2 years in prison. But because she received credit for time already served, and because of Illinois sentencing rules for non-violent offenses, she was expected to serve far less than the full 2 years. For many people, that ending made the case even harder to accept. A child died. His body was hidden in a garage for months. His mother denied he even existed. And the truth only came out because someone outside the home kept pushing police to look closer. What began as an anonymous tip became one of the darkest discoveries officers could make inside a family home. And the most chilling part is that when police first asked about Zion, Sushi did not say he was missing. She did not say he had died. She said he was not real. And from there, we moved to another case involving a child in danger. But this time, the warning comes from a stranger at a park. This body cam encounter takes us to Miami Beach, Florida. At around 3:45 p.m., officers receive a call from a concerned parent at a local park.
You called in advising of a mother who left her child in the park?
She's still here. Can you come in the park quickly? She's leaving right now, and she's leaving.
Okay, I don't know where you are.
We're in the playground. We're in the playground.
Okay, which playground?
Next to the basketball court.
Okay, do you see me parked?
I think I don't see you properly because we're inside.
And then in black t-shirt that's
there is a man in black t-shirt that's coming towards you to meet with you.
Okay,
Yeah, she left without her son.
Okay, do you know where she is right now?
She is going towards the swimming pool.
She's going towards the swimming pool?
The swimming pool, yeah.
Okay. Where are you?
Let's go. I'm inside of the park, next to the swimming pool.
Okay.
I'm inside because I have my daughter inside, so I cannot leave.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, we'll walk around and see if we can find her. What is she wearing?
She's wearing a gray pants and a gray shirt, and she left her kids. But I have someone following her. I have one of my friends following her. She's still next to the swimming pool.
She's still next to the swimming pool. Okay, we're
Yes.
heading over there now. If your friend let your friend know that if she sees us or he sees us, that we'll to point the female out.
When police arrive, they begin looking for a woman accused of leaving her young child alone near the playground. At first, officers are still trying to figure out exactly what happened, where the child is, and where his mother may have gone. But as they search the area, another witness catches up with them.
Okay, a friend of mine called, actually. Okay. We were on the playground with my daughter, her daughter. The woman, I didn't know. We finally saw her. The kid was on the playground running around. He was maybe 6. Okay. And he's screaming his head off, screaming. Finally, he plops down and starts crying. Like, where's your parents? I don't see his mother or father. So anyway, finally, she's looking for a scooter friend. So, boy, you can find a scooter. It's black. It's trying to help her. Then she goes, oh, my mom's outside. Yeah, she is. And 2 women are standing there. I go, that's his mom. Standing outside the park, staring at him. Now, I talked to her briefly, and she's had an attitude. She seems high. I don't know, because she's got a vape, and she's looking at me, and I talked to her, and her speech was like, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then the women were talking to her, and I said, your son is screaming, crying, looking for you. Yeah. And then one of the parents said something to him, like, to the effect, like, does she do this? I don't know who said it. And he's like, oh, when I'm bad, she does that. I'm like, okay. And then she's walking around, very skinny Latino girl with big gold earrings. Okay. Now the kid took off on the scooter outside the park, and she's inside the park looking for him like he's in there. I didn't see him in there. I saw him take a scooter and go outside. So I'm just saying, I don't want her to see me with you. Yeah, she's going to be like all flipping out. Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just giving you guys a heads up.
We appreciate it, man. The witness helps point officers in the right direction, and it quickly becomes clear that this is not just a misunderstanding. A young boy has been left behind, and the person responsible for him is nowhere near him. Officers eventually find the boy outside the playground.
Hi. Hey, buddy. What's your name?
Letting me use her scooter.
Okay, hold on a second. Where's mom? Okay. You don't know where mom is? Okay.
That's the second time she's leaving him.
Hold on. Hey, buddy, how old are you?
Toyota with a
How old are you?
And she told me to stay here because
No,
it's
I didn't
being
ask
bad.
how you were. I said, how old are you? Nowhere. Hold on, bud. Don't go anywhere. Where are you trying to go? Did she?
The girl, with the little girl with the pink scooter.
What about her?
She's trying to not let me use her scooter. And look what she just did.
Hold on, bud. What's the little girl's name? Who is she to you? Hey, buddy. Hey. What's the little girl's name?
I don't know what's her name.
Thankfully, he is safe, but he is also alone. And at his age, being left by himself in a public park creates an obvious danger. Anyone could have walked up to him. He could have wandered away. And if another parent had not noticed something was wrong, police may not have been called until much later. Meanwhile, officers are still searching for the boy's mother.
So, like right here by the bushes, she put her bag on the bushes, and then I didn't go and look for anything, but like I sort of like looked away to tell quietly where we are, and then as soon as I turned away, she disappeared. I went like that, trying to look here, and she wasn't here anymore.
What? You said she's wearing a what color top?
Light gray.
Light gray. Like a hoodie or something, or what?
Got like leggings on.
Yeah, like dark gray leggings with a little
slides.
and she has like
curly
small
hair to like
here she put the
mid-length, and like she's got the gold jewelry with the nerve.
Oh, here she dropped her bag. Oh my gosh, she dropped her bag.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't
Okay.
touch it.
Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Robbery 11:30. Here's the copy. We're pulling up. There's you on the call. 16 off.
Yes, can I see it?
2026 early arrival.
This is a complaint. She's been following the mother. She dumped her bag here. She said she lost her somewhere between here. She got all gray top, sweatshirt, dark gray sweatpants. You got a picture of her? You said your video?
Video. I literally turned around to tell quietly the location as she was like coming on me.
What's in the bag?
And then
What's in the bag?
I don't know.
She just it's just like her bag, whatever she's wearing.
It's like a
little bag.
She must have known she was following her, and then she kind of dipped off.
So she's light gray top.
Huh? No.
She has 5-year-old
Yeah,
in
he's
the park.
still there. This was the mom.
That's the mother.
Yeah,
This is the
that's
mom.
the supposed to be mother.
She was with the town, and then she just left.
No. So we came together with our kids from here. I saw my daughter on a scooter go into the Flamingo playground.
And he was already outside.
With the kid by himself.
And then he went in by himself. We went in, and then he was
He
playing.
started screaming and then crying, and no parents.
And he told someone else that his mom does this a lot when he's bad, so she leaves him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we were like,
brings-
I go, let's help you. Where did you come in? A black and blue scooter.
Okay. You last saw her this way, you said?
Yeah, she has like, you will see the color of the hair, light gray, and let me see the other video if it has it. Have no idea.
Oh, I don't know who she is.
Okay, so here,
Picture.
Picture. If you want to.
Did any unit make contact with the mother or negative?
Negative. We're still canvassing. We're getting info from one of the complainants.
As police continue looking through the park, they learn that the woman they are searching for may have walked away from the child and then tried to avoid officers once people started paying attention. Back at the scene, police make contact with one of the boy's guardians.
Is this your son?
That's my godson. What's the issue?
Your godson?
Yes.
Okay.
Alone, the mom.
Okay, all right.
The mom, we're here. I don't know.
Where were you? Where were you?
I was in the restroom right here. He didn't leave him by himself. We've been around the park right here, and I was.
Hold on a
right
second.
here.
Back. You don't need to. We're asking.
Left you by yourself. Hello, speak to the cop.
We're talking to you. You said you left him in the restroom.
He was in the park.
How about this? Call his mom.
His mom?
Yeah, call her and tell her to come here. Who is she to you?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm asking you a question.
She's like a family friend.
Family friend?
Yeah, from a long time.
Okay, where's she at?
She went to the grandma's house because they called the rescue on the grandma's house.
Yo, so we're up with the juvenile.
2840.
Can I say hi? I want to say hi. I want to say hi. Can I say hi? Say hi, Papa.
I can't. Hold on, no, you can't. No. You can say it like that. Right? No, radio. Yeah.
I want to hear your. I want to go to your car.
The police is here right when I was
Okay, so
coming out the
we're right by
bathroom.
the playground next to the swimming pool.
Try to see if you could get a hold of Alizé because they had called the rescue for the grandma that was real sick. All right, let me call her. Let me call her. All right.
I want to hear. I want to hear the sirens of your car.
Okay, give us a second, buddy. I'll let you do that, but give us a second.
You can let me. You can let me hear it at one time.
Yeah.
But it's.
But you have to behave really good, okay? Do me a favor, take a seat.
Oh, you remember the car is?
I don't need grandma, I don't need uncle, I don't need mom or dad.
All right,
Nobody else.
You need to forget about your grandma's emergency. They're saying that you left.
No, we're saying you left him alone. What are you confused about here?
You said that he was left alone. I don't know. Alizé, I need you to come over here. I'm not understanding.
You're not understanding that you left to run around in a park without supervision?
I went to the restroom.
Is there something confusing about that?
There's nothing confusing. I was right.
How long did it take you before you realized that he was walking around with cops?
5 minutes on the
5 minutes? Park by himself. Sounds good.
The guardian is clearly upset and confused, trying to understand why the child was left alone in the first place. And while officers continue sorting through the story, the boy's mother finally arrives at the scene about a minute later. She is identified as 20-year-old Elise Rodriguez.
Are you mom? You're the mom. Okay, who is she to you?
My partner.
Your partner? What does that mean? I'm sorry.
Relationship, my girlfriend.
Okay, well at first she says that she's a godmother.
To expose our relationship.
Okay.
We're gay and people discriminate.
Okay, we're not. That's not. I'm asking because of the fact that you let this person, your partner, watch your son, but then she leaves him to go to the restroom without taking him.
Alright, this is going to be a 21 Lincoln Road, 21 Lincoln Road, 2117, 21.
Think that it's okay for her to let him stay by himself in the park? We were talking to him for about 2-3 minutes and walking this way before she even recognized that he was with police officers. That's not okay. Now you were looking for him. Before you were telling us that you went to the restroom without supervision for 5 minutes.
I was around the park for like 5 minutes when I got out the bathroom, calling her, ask her. Look how many times I called her.
You never called us. If you were looking for him and he was out here.
If I wouldn't have noticed it within minutes that he was here with you guys. I'm bleeding out literally. I went like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to the restroom.
Okay, but you can't leave him by himself in the park.
He was playing with other kids on the scooter, because he has a scooter. Before I left, him, a little boy, and 2 older girls, they were like 10, 11 years old, because I heard the parents talking about their kids. I was standing there. They could tell you. He was playing with their kids, and they all wanted to ride the scooters around the park.
Okay. I need your information, and I need her information. Do you have an ID on you?
Not on me.
Not on you. You don't have a license. You don't have a picture of a license. You don't have anything.
No, I haven't got it.
Okay. How did you get here?
I was born here.
How did you get to the park?
Oh, with a friend. They dropped us off.
They dropped you guys off?
So I told
What's her name? Yesenia. Do you have an ID on you?
I have a picture.
That's fine.
Come here!
It was just the fact that when you called me, I told you the girl was here. It's a misunderstanding, that's it.
Instead of calmly explaining what happened, Rodriguez appears frustrated and defensive. Officers try to ask basic questions about where she has been, why the child was left alone, and what she was doing before police arrived. But she does not make the conversation easy.
What's your address?
Over here, because there's an issue over there.
Well, I don't really have an address.
We got a couple over here.
I mean, you don't have an address.
That's my grandma's address. The house that I was just at.
What do you mean you don't have an address?
You asked for an address, I gave you address. This is the address.
And your response was you don't really have an address. And so I'm asking you why you said that. Okay, so where do you stay?
Not there with her. I stay in Hialeah right now.
Okay. So why would you give me your grandmother's address?
Because that's the main address that I use. Like if I receive mail or anything that is important, I use that address.
I need where are you staying with your son?
She's been staying.
I'm not asking you.
Lord,
Okay?
just tell him the truth that you were staying with me, but you're back with your grandma, dude. That's why we're here. That's it. Just tell him the truth.
Okay.
Come on.
You do me a favor. Stay with him. Manage him. Let me talk to her. Okay. Where are you staying? Where do you sleep at night with your son?
The address I just gave you.
Listen, I need you to work with me because I'm asking you questions and you both are giving me this runaround. Okay, if you're on hard times, that's fine. I understand. I'm not here to judge. But what I do need to know, because left in a park by himself for an extended period of time, okay? And then now we're involved, so I need to figure out what is going on, okay? This isn't judgment time. This is, I need to figure out why this happened, okay? So with you not giving me straight answers, it makes me concerned for the safety of your son, because I don't know if you're capable of taking care of him or leaving him in care, aka your partner, that is responsible enough. I don't understand what adult would think that it's okay, even if she left him in the park. Do you understand? Is this registering? So I need straight answers and not this runaround that your ex or his father live at the previous location? Is that why you're not giving that address? Yes.
Any unit made contact with the mother?
The father is not in his life.
Okay.
He left before I even had him. So
Okay.
the father is not a name, not information, I have nothing.
Okay.
She's the only person that I've been staying at. She's the one that has a residence in Hialeah. So when I say Hialeah, I mean because we're staying at her house.
Okay.
I would leave, stay at her house and go to my grandma's house. Switch. Like, you know? Is that registering?
So she watches him every now and then, or where were you at when she was taking care of him?
I would leave her with him. So time to time, not all the time, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've been with him all the time. So this one time I left him here with her because I didn't want to take him to my grandparents' house because I have a grandparent. She's really old. He explained that. So it was better for me to leave him with her because they're here at the park. I could go and handle what I had to handle at my grandma's house. She needed pads because she's on her period. So I had pads at my grandma's house. I did quick thinking, left her with him, went over there, came back, but I couldn't get the pads because she's calling me saying this is going on.
So why couldn't you have just told me that from the beginning?
Because there's a whole bunch of attitude and going on with all of us, so I really don't want to deal with it.
Okay.
Because instead of talking like regular, normal, human, grown people, it's attitude and it's this and it's that, and it's not even...
The reason why that started is because of the fact that when I asked you straight
it's called
answers...
patience.
Hold on a second.
Patience. Talk and understand one another.
I let you say your statement. Let me state mine. When I made contact with her, it was like we didn't exist. Our primary concern So when I asked you questions, you were giving me this runaround that I wasn't trying. I was trying to connect the dots and figure out why he was even with her in the beginning. That's why there was attitude, because I'm trying to get a straight answer from you and you're not paying attention to me. The law enforcement is involved with the concern of the safety of your son. Okay? That's where we're at. It doesn't matter. Quite frankly, I care more about him and his safety than you. Point blank, end of story. Okay? So I need answers from you. And if I ask further, you need to give me straight answers, okay?
That's what I just did.
I appreciate it. Thank you. So, with that being said, you stay with your grandparents or you stay with her?
A few moments later, another officer returns with a purse that Rodriguez had allegedly thrown into nearby bushes. According to the police report, the bag contained a food stamp card with a woman's name on it, along with 2 Xanax pills and a small amount of loose marijuana. When later questioned by police, Rodriguez admitted that she had been in possession of the bag, but claimed it did not belong to her. She also said the food stamp card belonged to her grandmother. Rodriguez admitted that she discarded the bag, but claimed someone told her to do it. The problem was that witnesses said she was alone when they saw her throw the purse into the bushes. So now, police are no longer dealing with only a child neglect investigation. They are also dealing with possible drugs, a discarded bag, and a mother who keeps giving officers answers that do not fully line up. Meanwhile, officers prepare to place Rodriguez in handcuffs.
Well, can you call my grandmother or something?
Take a seat.
Do that.
Don't do that. No. Keep your hands behind your back. Don't do that. Put them behind your back. Enough with that.
Sit up. Ain't nobody playing with you. Put your hand behind your back and sit down.
2084.
I'm not the one. Sit down. Well, here. Sit down.
I barely touched you.
Sit down. You're going to stay sitting and you're going to keep your handcuffs behind your back. Do you understand that? Okay, I'll put them. Or I'm going to treat you like you're resisting. Okay. Anybody resisting that?
The boy was taken into police custody and was later released to his grandmother. As for his mother, Elise Rodriguez was booked into the TGK Correctional Facility on charges of child neglect, possession of a controlled substance, and marijuana possession. 8 months later, she pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 3 years of probation. What makes this case so disturbing is how easily it could have gone unnoticed. A young child was left alone in a public park while the person responsible for him allegedly walked away, discarded a bag in the bushes, and only returned after police were already involved. And in the end, the reason officers were there at all was because another parent saw something that did not feel right and decided to call for help. And from there, we move from a child left alone in a park to a child trapped inside an SUV as the driver starts ramming through.
Come on!
On the afternoon of July 15th, the SUV and stop it from going any farther. Byron police officers were then met with a driver who refused to cooperate. She would not answer questions, she would not follow commands, and she would not get out of the vehicle. Officers placed stop sticks beneath the tires, hoping to disable the SUV if she tried to flee. Then, without warning, the situation erupted.
You stay here? Yeah. She's not gonna make it far. Go. I got in the park. Give me some help over over here. I got you.
Sir.
Ma'am. We got it.
I know I'm buckled, sir. I know I'm buckled, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. I didn't do anything. I didn't do it, sir.
You just tried to kill 10 people.
No, I did not, sir.
Alex, switch back to me.
Sir, stop. Sir! I didn't do it. Stop. You have... No.
Fortunately, the pursuit did not last long. A short distance up the road, officers managed to box the SUV in again. This time, they were able to stop the vehicle and take the driver into custody.
Why have you done? Stop! Stop! I didn't do it!
It won't fit. It won't fit. Get it! Make it fit.
Stop! I did not do it! I did not do whatever you guys are talking about! I did not do anything you guys are talking about!
Man, you just wrecked 3 police cars.
No, I did not!
And a couple others.
About 3 freaking stop signs ago and started saying that I was driving directly.
What remains is a disturbing reminder of how quickly a routine police response can turn into something far more dangerous. Because in this case, the threat was not just a driver refusing to stop. It was an SUV being used like a weapon, with a child trapped inside and everyone around it given only seconds to react. That's all for today, folks. If you like to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.